What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of New Era 410 Podcast. It's a host, Mason, and I got my lovely co-host, I'm Amor. And you know we had to bring a special guest in here. TSR Dance Crew, what it is. What's rated?
Yo.
So let everybody introduce each other. You feel me? We're going to start with Siggy. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. You already know what's going on. This big TSR training in the building. You already know. Follow me on Instagram. I was about to say Twitter, but y'all, I can't. Your boy can't. I can't get on Twitter, yo. But IG, I'm on TikTok. All of that for real, for real. Also follow Lot Ties _443 for real. Get your lots maintenance and all that good stuff. We out here.
Ayo, Tone.
Ayo, it's Ayo Tone. You know, follow me on TikTok, Tone Love Craig. That's Love Craig.
Great.
Mello.
This is A Mello, also known as DJ A Mello, DJ, dancer, producer, rapping TSR. You can find me on all social media, AYYMELLO 2 underscores. It's pretty much on everything. You just stream my music on all major platforms.
Okay, we got the TSR group chat over here. Everybody introduce yourselves, starting from Tall Q on down. I mean, my bad, Lil Q, my bad. Apologize.
Girl, on Instagram, you follow me at forever.13. Feel me? The dancer, the comedian, I want to be.
You already know it's your girl, Queen Styles, TSR. That is. Oh, next finally. Oh, Queen of Baltimore.
Happy Magazine.
Vibe Magazine. Access Magazine.
You know what I'm saying?
Red Bull. Chicken.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk your shit. Whole lot. Oh yeah, and Baltimore Music Club Music Day on the radio. You know, just wanna be. Can't stand into the broski.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Running up Jordan, Baltimore creator.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on out.
Yeah, nigga.
Y'all need to talk. You feel me? On all platforms, run it up Jordan. Let's get it.
Say Bob, Dancer, TSR. Already. Follow me on Instagram, Mar_Spumoni. Check it out. I follow you back.
Oh yeah, y'all can follow me at Queen Styles. That's Styles with 1 Y, 1 L, 2 Z's, no E. Easy.
Get it.
Big R's.
And last but not least, Big John.
Yo, it's your boy A Big John, aka A Big John. Stop playing. Follow me on Instagram _A Big John. Stop
AKA
playing.
Balled Up McChicken.
You feel me? TikTok, follow me on A Big John. I make music, I DJ, and I also dance, represent Be More the Dance and TSR. You know what I'm saying? We out here, baby.
Yeah.
All right, my co-host gonna rock the show off. You feel me? And she gonna spark it off and ask y'all the first question or let y'all know what the first topic is.
All right, y'all. So TSR, first and foremost, I want to thank y'all for coming on New Era Podcast 410. Man, we're going to turn up. I love the energy already. I'm just loving it. But I want to know more about y'all, right? I've seen you on TikTok videos, seen y'all everywhere in Baltimore. But what does TSR stand for?
Who want to take it?
TSR stands for Team Rated. It's a combination of 2 to 3 groups. You have underrated, you have rated R, and then you have Team Serious. Pretty much we was all hanging around each other, and yeah, it became that. But I'll let somebody else get a little bit more detail with that.
What I can say is, so it's like Mello said, it started off with 3 groups for real. At first it was Team Serious. You feel me? We was all practicing in Siggy House, but Team Serious was practicing in Siggy House. I think they was in the rebuilding stage, if not already like just working on the next move for real. And then like with the youngins, we had underrated. We was just starting for real. And shit, like one day we went to a session and came back and it was just like a late night session. And I think Siggy was the one that like brought up like combining the groups for real. But at the time, it just felt like a good idea. And we was just thinking the names right then and there. It was probably like 2 o'clock in the morning, like no bullshit.
That's dope. So would y'all say that y'all like the definition of we're more powerful together than we are apart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's dope.
And like,
That's dope.
even though rated R was already established, you feel me? I feel like everybody had their downfalls in each group for real. And I felt as though when we all put it in one, we all build off of each other. And then we just kept progressing to be the nicest group in the city.
It's awesome, yeah. And just to imagine how much of an influence y'all could be to people that are necessarily being either introduced into the club scene or either are youngins, you know what I mean? Because not everybody want to humble themselves, or you know what I mean? Like not everybody want to humble themselves. People want to be by themselves, but it really does take a team. Would y'all agree?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
I swear, I love y'all energy. It's just pouring out to me real fast. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all energy. Y'all energy is dope. I want some of that. Let me bottle that up real fast, okay?
And I don't want to hear no
I'm
yes
rocking with that
ma'am
for
no
sure.
more.
Y'all got a new
Everybody
fan.
around the same age on
Not
here.
no yes ma'am. I ain't no damn ma'am. But nah, I appreciate the respect though, and respect to y'all for actually coming together doing y'all thing. So even as a dance group, what exactly have y'all accomplished, and how did you accomplish it?
Let's start off with Siggy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so you do it.
Man. Since we started what 2015?
Yeah.
2015. We started off as just like, we were just a bunch of different entities for real. Pretty much everybody trying to find their way. We got together for real, and within a couple months, we run the city champs. Man, and then just since then, we just been all over the place. 5-time national step champions. We got the King of Baltimore, Queen of Baltimore. We got the Prince of Baltimore. We got the whole court in one group for real, bro. So we really just everything all in one package.
Nice.
I definitely want I got here from the Queen and the King. We're gonna start with ladies always. Like let all the little girls in the world and the grown women that's still around our age and all that type of stuff. Let them know what it takes for you to become the person that you are, as far as how established you are in the dance world. Being a queen, being on big stages. I don't want to give too much up. I'll let you tell that, but like let everybody know what it took for you to really get to this point.
You gotta know how to be around chaos. You gotta strive through chaos. You gotta know how to be around guys and know how to still be yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like most of the people that I'm in a group with are guys. So their push is different from a girl's group. It's not a bunch of bickering towards little candy things and stuff. So, and it doesn't mean telling little girls, hey, go hang around a bunch of guys. I'm saying, if people are supporting you and motivating you, stay with those people. Let those people keep pushing you towards where you need to be and give it back. And we do that so much that it rubs off on each other. Everybody destined for greatness. We all believe in each other, so that helps a lot. So me being on stages and stuff, it was points in my dancing career where I might have felt like maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I shouldn't do this, and it was like in my tail. Like, man, what? I'm not playing with you. You this, you that, and I had to like get back in my mind, like, you know what? Maybe they are right. And in order to do that, it takes you not being scared of failure. Failure or the growth. So I had to put myself in situations that you can choose. Those are the only two options you have. You're going to be talked about whether like you don't good or bad, it don't matter. So like being young, take the chaos you learn in Baltimore and bring that to an artistic stage, and you never know what you'll give an audience. You never know, like a big audience, a small audience, a person. So my thing is keep people around you to keep you motivated. Make sure you can motivate them. Like don't empty out no cups. pour into each other cups. You know, every we got different goals. We all support each other. So it's like a unit. So we all have, like she said earlier, independent powers, and it comes together, makes it bigger. Like I took my part that I bring to the group and tried to create a dynamic out of it. So I utilized the fact that I love these guys. They love me. They care about where I want to go, what I want to do. I care about what they want to do. So it goes into how you support and how you support yourself as well. So
And can we hear from the king? It's rare that you get a king and a queen in the same group. So that's why this group is like an all-star team, because you got so many dominant different people.
There ain't no other group with a king or a queen ever. Ain't never been a group with that had both, had a king, a queen, had the whole thing, a prince, and was the chant that we run the city chant. Ain't never done it.
Facts. So we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you, A Mello. What did it take for you to get the way you got to as far as being the king? What would you say to up and coming dancers that want to be the same as you as far as becoming the king of Baltimore? And like, what did it take?
It took life. I mean, you know how you go through life, you go through things. You can either let it consume you, or you can consume that energy and do something with it. It got to a point where I consumed so much that I didn't have another choice but to use it as energy. And then just being around certain people, you know, it definitely helped. It definitely helped me like push myself. Cause like, I mean, you know, for real, like, you know, I'm not really a big talker about myself or whatever the case is. And it's like, to even be a question is like, but for the person that put me out there, you just gotta keep going. Like, it's gonna be times where you're not gonna win. You're not gonna be seen, you might not be heard, but eventually happen as long as you keep doing you and you just stay true to the reasons that you doing it for, you know. And it'll all real talk. And just always remember everybody can be beat. Just know that.
Nice. So
Take it from me. I'm one of the I'll say I'm the king of the underdogs, if anything, but anybody can be beat. You just gotta carry it like that.
So Mello, would you rather be an underdog or a top dog?
I don't know. I've lived my life so much as an underdog. When I became a top dog, it's just I really didn't even know how to handle it. Like honestly, and then when I got that king title, it was a little struggle. Like, you know, it was one of those moments. It was so surreal. It was like it was everything that I wanted, especially after trying 6 times at that time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that was a dream come true. But then just consuming all of that stuff, and then I'm gonna say I misused my power, you know, and learning that and learning that is just more so the biggest lesson of it all, rather than me just having a crown. And just learning what type of power that you actually have with your influence, you know.
Understood. Thank you so much for your transparency. So from my understanding, with the intro, 2 DJs in here, right? So I need y'all to like let me know what kind of music you necessarily DJ, what made you start DJing, and you know, how does it impact Baltimore club music and
Well, John, you can go first.
All right.
Big John, go first.
Okay, so basically, I learned how to DJ from Mello, Lucky Dynamo, one of the best I ever do in the city. And what made me fall in love with doing it is that I can add it to my palette of new talent that I'm learning how to do. And plus, I love how to like transition from club music to regular music to club music, mix club music together, the sound that it makes when I be out in parties, graffiti alleys, sessions. It don't even matter what it is, but I'm still like new to everything. So I'm still like learning, taking my time, taking my steps, practicing almost every other day when I can. Going live. People love to see what I do, create a fan base off of doing what I'm doing. So That's really like what you say about DJing as much. Still learning new things, but I'm up there. I'm on my way up there.
Oh, nice.
What was the question again? I'm sorry. What was
So
the
the question is ultimately how does your DJing impact Baltimore club music in your group?
Well, on my end, I would say that it would impact the culture in my group. Just pretty much just being able to be an outlet. As far as with my group, you know, we got Jordan, you know, he's a rising artist out here now. And like, you know, I want to be able to support him in any way I can, whether it's me going to other places playing his music, or if I'm able to support him in a show by being his DJ or something. Especially with like doing shows and stuff like that. I mean, all of us have inputs as far as like making show CDs and mixes and stuff like that. So like that's not anything that would be just on me or John or anybody. So if anything, the group influence just helps with me DJing, because we pretty much are the life of the party in a sense. Like if it's like it's a good combination. Like if you got a person that's able to play the music that you know your group of friends can be able to go up to and entertain a crowd or whatever the case is, that's always a good feeling. As far as the culture though, it was just always something. It was just something, another thing that I could be able to give back to. Like as far as being booked out of state to be able to DJ just club music alone, like that's a thing. Like I'm not going to say like I was like one of the first. I will say like just in my generation, like it's not that many DJs at the time when I started that was going out of state, just being booked to represent Baltimore club or just to play Baltimore club. Especially our generation of club music. You know, everybody's so used to hands up, thumbs down.
Mm-hmm.
When it got to our music, our generation of it, you know, it kind of got shunned. So I kind of represent that when I go out here and DJ.
Awesome.
I agree, Mello.
All right, I wanna jump to the group over here, the chunk of the group. I want to ask about Run It Up Jordan. I want to ask how has your rise in the TikTok world impacted your group? Because I don't just see you, I see literally every single person that's on this Zoom right now. You put everybody on. You could have just tried to, you know, take off on your own, but that's one of the things I love the most. And all of y'all got your individual you know, pages and stuff too. But I see everybody on your page, and right now, I'm not sure if you like the biggest in your group as far as the TikTok, but you doing real good, bro. So I really wanted to kind of give you some flowers on that, and I wanted to ask you, how was it? You feel me? And how did you go about implementing, making sure everybody on your team rising with you and not just you by yourself?
Well, first, you feel me? I appreciate the flowers for real, because you feel me. It's not given too much in our community. You feel me? But I would just say like the TikTok and everything is new. You feel me? It's new to me. It's new to everybody in the group, being as though we older for real. So it's like I feel like it's a platform that's I've seen this. It's a platform that's really like taking off and helping. Real. You feel me? And I feel like we the best group in the city. So it's like that's the perfect platform to show it. You feel me? It's a dancing app. It was made for dancing. You feel me? And club music is taking over the whole platform to the point where as though the whole world is on club music off of that platform. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I felt like that was the best platform to do it. And you feel me? I feel like how we was talking in the beginning, I'm stronger with all my group. Like my page loves seeing the whole group and us just feeding off each other energy. Like it don't be planned, it don't be choreographed. Like we just set up the phone and go, and they love it for real. Like they love group energy. So that's just what that was. As far as TikTok and like my rise and my impact is like I just felt like we got too many moves that wasn't being shown. You feel me? Like people was coming out with new moves And I feel like we got mad moves, like moves for days from not even name, and that I just felt like could go for real. So I told the whole group, you feel me, before I even started, like I'm about to push this move. But before we called it the bot, it was just a move. You feel me? But I told him, like, bro, I'm about to push this move. We've been doing this move 2016, 2015. You feel me? I'm like, bro, I'm about to push this move, bro. And I'm ready to just make this move hot. And a year later, it's the move on TikTok almost. This is every challenge. Everybody from across the world is doing this move for real. And it's just like, that was just an addition to Baltimore club culture. Like, it's just a whole new move added to the culture. I could have named it the TSR bop. I could have named it, you feel me, the Jordan bop. You feel me? But I named it the Baltimore bop so it could be a staple in the city. You feel me? So it could be named as a new Baltimore club move. And that's exactly what it is. So my group just like, we just branched off a whole new move into the culture. And you feel me? It's not something that's really recognized right now, but it will be. That's what I will say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They say if you want something enough, you'll work towards it and you'll speak into existence. And I feel like you just saying, like, look, it'll be a postal. This will be what it is. The Baltimore Bop. Y'all heard it first. Here. New Era 410 podcast. He's not playing. He's speaking this into existence. And that's what you're supposed to do. So I applaud you for that. But I also saw you performing at the Airframe, my boy. And you did an amazing job. So I want to know, in regards to your artistry, from artist to artist, like, what inspired you to ultimately become an artist, and what's your motivation to keep pushing?
If I'm being honest, I've been rapping like for a long time, like on funny stuff. You feel me? Like on some serious stuff. Like music has always been like regularly rapping has just been always cool to me. Like I'm into music and stuff like that. You feel me? But I think it was just more so, if I'm being honest, in this generation, like I had music already, like albums. You can call them albums, mixtapes. Like I had regular music for days, but I just felt like I shouldn't put that out because I was a dancer at the time. So I felt like it was going to be a major lane switch. So I didn't do that. But what I will say influenced me to like put out my music was honestly the Philly boys. You feel me? Like seeing that they open that door for like a club artist or anybody like just making club music to be pushed to that industry level, felt like that was easily the key for me and my group to go to the next level. Cause mind you, there's nobody in this city, in the city that's a male artist as far as club rap with a whole group behind them. It's nobody that's fully doing it.
And it's actually in the culture.
You
right?
feel me? That's so I felt like when that came about, I can make music. So it's like I just gave it a try. And the first song that we dropped, Get Drunk, did 30,000 streams. So it's like that went crazy. Like that just was the takeoff.
Nice.
All right. So before I get into this one topic, I want more to speak on one thing real quick, because there's only 2 women on here, you feel me? So woman empowerment.
Yeah, we gotta hold it down.
Woman empowerment. Go ahead, do your thing.
I mean, look, we already know what it's like to be in a quote unquote male type of dominant environment. But we know that we can also be dominant, right? But how do you necessarily navigate yourself to not get mixed in, but to actually stand out?
I don't try to hold myself to the limitation of what everybody thinks the girl of the group is. Like I literally be myself. I literally let my funny personality be it. Like everybody in this group are literally, and I promise you that, okay? And I'm literally one of those people. But it's like they see it more than anybody. I be myself. So with that being said, when it's time for me to be on the spot, as if it was one of them, I have to represent all of us if I'm by myself, anywhere I'm. So if I'm doing a competition, if I'm doing a show, I have to dance like I'm a part of TSR, whether I'm a girl, a boy, it doesn't matter who or what it is. If it's in this group, it has a role to play because it has greatness attached to it. So I try to show that greatness every time I touch time that I'm a part of something we're doing. Because even though I'm the girl, there is a stigma behind being a girl.
Right.
And
Right.
it's a little bit more pressure with something a little different. Because they not about to play when they get out there. So when it's your turn, you better do something just given. Oh, we see why they rock with her. We see why her energy is, and it shows like all of us kind of feed off each other. And it's like none of us dance exactly like each other, but you can tell a TSR dancer. And when I you can tell when Kayla dance, you can tell when April dance, you can tell like I'm not even just the only girl in the group. We just have some that's not as active as they used to be, and they are slowly but surely coming along. But I have to also keep pushing and show them that this is still cool. This is still for you. As a young lady that has talent, you can do that and go further with it. So I try to keep that going as being the woman in the group and the oldest woman in the group.
So, and I applaud you for that, and I thank you for that, because some people would just be like, you know what, I got this pain in my leg, and I ain't doing it. But I definitely applaud you for it. You feel me? But let me ask you about the Red Bull competition. How was that for you, being on that big stage and just doing your thing?
It felt like it was time. Like it felt overdue. And I felt like I slightly was overthinking, but only for the reason that like I'm there. I'm like, oh my God, I'm really here. It happened so fast because when you manifesting and you working, you don't know how close you're getting necessarily until you right there. And that's it's you against you. So being on that stage really was everything that I've ever felt in one small piece of energy, like tackling it. Like, okay, so what we gonna do now? Look at everybody around you. How you gonna act? Like, what you gonna get? They gonna play? We don't know. Nobody knows what you like. Everybody's wondering the same things I'm wondering, and that's that Baltimore energy. I'm like, dang, I'm really from the city because that's what they thinking. I'm probably thinking too. Like, probably wondering like, oh, like sis really about to go ham, and I'm in my mind like, yeah, like what is they about to play? So you got an energy like, all right, I got the city that really wants to see me go on, but it's these people that don't even know that we know how to go off like them too. So I'm in limbo with if I should show them that we can pop, we can tut, we got ground moves, we got all kinds of stuff, or should I shake straight off to anything? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm doing everything. I'm not picking nothing. I'm not choosing since I'm on the stage and it's the opportunity for it. I'm gonna give what I can give. So that moment, it felt good. It felt like it was meant to happen for me and the group. I feel like it was an opportunity that all of us couldn't utilize. I felt like, me being a queen of Baltimore and being a part of the best group, it's like this is just another for all of us because anybody in Baltimore can do Red Bull. I just was the person that bridged that gap, and I just so happened to be a part of TSR. So
hey, you just so happened to be the only one that won.
And one.
Well, hey.
I ain't gonna lie, nobody in Baltimore is on the Ebony magazine off the street Baltimore Club dancing. That's all I got.
And he mean it. He put the stamp on it right there, y'all.
That was different. Like them interviews hit different. I was like, oh snap, that's it. Vibe, they got a request. Ebony, they have a request, and it was back to back. So you automatically, that's why I say like everything you ever thought of or felt comes into play because the stage is just the element of the visual aspect. But the you're talking about behind that stage, how are they depicting where you from based on what you are saying? So I'm like, look, man, like we need more of this and we need more of that. Like it's a lot of us that's talented, but we need like I never played about the narrative that it started here. We have something that has not been put aside, looked at, viewed, and uplifted. It's always been taken from little bits and pieces.
You still ain't subscribed to New Era 410 podcast on YouTube?
It's crazy about you.